here at Seekonk Speedway. Green flag just moments away as they roll through turn 4. Green flag displayed, and we are underway at Seekonk.
Bottom of turn number 1, Austin Beers, but digging in hard in the outside lane is car number 89. Beers in the Sly Zabin prepared car will lead lap number 1.
Beers out in front.
Margin between first and second is starting to open up. It is .724. Meanwhile, all of a sudden, it is Jake Johnson with the number 3 car, setting in that third position still. Takes a peek at the inside of Swanson. Swanson's car looks to be loosening up a bit, Joe, in that second position.
Matt Swanson has won very big races here, big paydays here at Seekonk Speedway.
Going to test the waters again. This could be the move. Jake Johnson, Matt Swanson, 2 of the best in modified racing. Talent on the rise, and here comes Jake Johnson up to position number 2. Swanson tucks it back in the line, nose to tail. They come back off 4.
Jake Johnson grew up racing at this racetrack. He was
nice move to the inside. Kopsick opens the door. Ronnie Silk right there, but can't do it. He'll pull it back into formation. Steven Kopsick with the yellow stripe on the bumper. You wouldn't think he was a rookie with the moves he's making there. And Ronnie Silk, one of the best, the dominant team and the dominant car so far this season.
Yeah, and Kopsick may have the rookie stripe on because he doesn't have very many starts in the Whelen Modified Tour, but he is no rookie in a modified racing and tour-type modified racing.
All of a sudden, his car developed a little bit of a side move, and that gave the number 16 car of Ronnie Silk the opportunity to move into the 9th spot. Patrick Emerling is just in front of him.
He's on the attack in turn 1.
There's no question he's running the bottom of the racetrack. He runs tight to the inside. Swanson cannot keep his car down. Here comes Matt Hirschman. Hirschman has moved into the top 4. Justin Bonsignor directly in front of him. Swanson isn't giving up. He tries to make some pressure there in the outside lane, and there is Jacob Lutz. And there's plenty of traffic up ahead. Here comes Matt Hirschman, the BD Motorsports car. Hirschman runs on rails to the inside, but it is Jake Johnson who's fighting fiercely in the upper lane.
Jake Johnson racing in front of his hometown crowd here tonight. Wants to have a good podium finish, but this time Hirschman with a slight edge on the front straightaway. They go toe-to-toe into turn 1. Hirschman, inch by inch, nosing out in front of Jake Johnson.
It is Matt Hirschman now in second. Hirschman comes up on the number 19 machine of Anthony Cecily. Lap traffic continues to be a part of this. Keep your eyes on Hirschman. Moves to the inside of Cecily, the lapped automobile. Matt Hirschman closing up the gap. The margin between first and second, and we've got a caution.
One of the Catalano cars has gone around off turn 4. I believe it's Tyler Catalano that is spun in the 84 car.
Don't think about this for one moment as we're about ready to fire them back up. The kid that grew up next door to the legend is now trying to hold him off. Green flag out, and by inches, it's Austin Beers. Here comes Hirschman. And watch row number 2, because there is Jake Johnson and Justin Bonsignor.
You see the rubber flying off the tires as we get down to the end of this one here. Inside now, 20 laps to go in the J&R Precast 150. All race long, Matt Hirschman has worked the bottom. Now he's on the outside lane, and he has an edge in the race lead over Austin Beers.
Austin Beers continues to dig hard and dig on the inside. They cling and they clang as they work their magic. Beers' car starts to loosen up. They come together. It is Matt Hirschman in command. That upsets the Beers machine.
He'll do it here in turn 3. Wheel to wheel through turns 3 and 4. Ever so slight contact between the 16 and the 3. Here comes Silk to the bottom.
Silk is now on the podium in the 3rd position. Jake Johnson drops back to 4. And then Justin Bonsignor. Car number 51 is 5th. Trouble now. Jake Johnson gets sideways, corrects the automobile, but he has lost several positions on the racetrack.
It may not be over yet. Contact continues. Jake Lutz was there as he came up 3 wide for a moment. Patrick Emmerling a bit of contact, and he's
Back up front. Bid is for second.
2 laps to go for Matt Hirschman. As he's got that 60 car on rails, he qualified on the pole position tonight on the redraw. He spun 8. He had to go back to the 8th spot. 1 lap to go in traditional Matt Hirschman style. He is headed for his 2nd consecutive win here at Seekonk.
No question about it. He'll be one of 2 drivers to win twice in a Whelen Modified Tour event. The J&R Precast event is into the record books, and Matt Hirschman will take down the victory. Austin Beers will finish in second.